it's a delicious twist of events, as it were. The Sunday surprise actually foxed everyone. Even the BJP, when they were asking for Arvind Kejriwal's resignation, and I know who's smiling here on the show, even when Tehseen, the BJP was asking for Arvind Kejriwal's resignation, even they won't have imagined that he'll actually end up resigning.
So, Shreya, thank you so much for having me on the show. My first question to Arvind Kejriwal ji when I meet him is, why do this drama on a Sunday? I personally was at a brunch. I had to leave the brunch and come for a TV show. So at least karna tha to Monday, Tuesday ko karte. Acha, Shreya ji, have you ever heard a resignation that will happen in the future? It's like, see, you're pregnant or you're not pregnant. You're not half pregnant. You're parso. Tomorrow they will resign. What is, you either resign or you don't resign. You haven't resigned. Now, what will happen tomorrow, Shreya? Let me tell you. And I'm going to be in Nostradamus. There are two things that are going to happen. One, all of these MLAs in that MLA meeting are going to start crying. They're going to tell Kejriwal ji, in Delhi's interest, please, you have to stay on. 2-3 of his karyakartas outside may attempt to commit suicide. So Kejriwal ji, in Delhi interest, will stay on as chief minister. That's one. Or the second thing that will happen is Mrs. Kejriwal will become chief minister. All these names that are going around, Atishi ji, Saurabh ji, etc., none of them are becoming chief minister. It's either Mr. Kejriwal or Mrs. Kejriwal. Now, there's a very important reason for that, and that reason is the Times Group. The Shish Mahal story. You see, I was one, and I've been on your show, for Mr. Kejriwal's liberty. I do believe Mr. Kejriwal's liberty is important. I think he was wrongly arrested. I was very strongly with him. But the visuals of Shish Mahal, that commode worth lakhs of rupees, those curtains worth lakhs of rupees, when they come out, when a new chief minister goes in, will be very detrimental to Kejriwal ji, and the party will collapse. Therefore, it will either be him staying on in national interest or his wife taking it on in the party's interest. But come as that may be, one question, and I want a precise answer. I don't want an answer of whataboutery. If Mr. Kejriwal believes that the acid test or the real test is the people of Delhi and their elections, which I do agree it is, then why did Mr. Kejriwal not dissolve the assembly? All he had to do is take an appointment from Her Excellency the President of India and His Excellency the LG, go dissolve the assembly, and that's it. The Election Commission is duty bound to call an election. It is no choice but constitutional mandated they have to call an election. Why did you not do that? You're now coming and saying, oh, will you call in elections at Maharashtra? All these are hypothetical situations. The question is, you should have dissolved the assembly for them to force their hand to call an election. That means they don't want to call an election. All they're doing is wasting people's time, like they wasted my Sunday brunch, which I had to pay for and leave and come.
Dr. Joshi, respond to that. That's a good point that Tehseen is making here.
That's a very good point at the face of it, but I would definitely disagree with it. First and foremost, let me assure you that Sunita Kejriwal ji is not becoming the chief minister of Delhi, come what may. So that's not going to happen. If I know Arvind Kejriwal a little bit, if I understand his politics, many have claimed.
I want to place a bet.
Many have claimed and
with Tehseen and you right now. 100 rupees ka.
Yeah, sure. Done. His next Sunday brunch of Tehseen is on me. When
both of you, and both of you have to come to the show. Both of you have to come back to the show tomorrow then at 8 o'clock. Because this is a bet. Both of you are making a commitment to come back to the show because we'll see who's won the bet.
Absolutely. I have no issues with it whatsoever. Sunita Kejriwal is not becoming the chief minister, number one. Number two, whosoever becomes the chief minister is going to take the mantle forward. It's very important that the chief minister, because lots of promises are still unfulfilled. So things have to be set in motion. Things have to be coordinated with the LG so that at least there is some progress noticeable on those fronts as well. So that is why the work of the Delhi government is going to be taken care of by the new chief minister, and Mr. Arvind Kejriwal is going to take forward the political front. Mind you, as a chief minister, there is a limit to the way he is going to protest. Now, as the national convener of a national political party, he can protest all he wants. That is what he loves to do. He can protest against the BJP on the streets of Delhi. He can talk. He can once again go and conduct his bhook hartal against the LG. So he's free to do all that. And that is what
But if he wants to be protester in chief, if he wants to be protester in chief, he should have quit a long time ago and decided to be protester in chief and let someone like an Atishi or a Saurabh Bharadwaj take over. Tehseen bolo.
Everything has to be under the circumstances. Everything has to be under the circumstances. So under the current circumstances.
Dr. Joshi, may know Mr. Kejriwal very well. I know Mr. Kejriwal since the time Mr. Kejriwal was very keen to join the Congress NAC. I know him since then, and I used to wait for Digvijay Singh ji. So let's not go into that history. I have a larger point to make. You didn't ask why the assembly is not dissolved, but if you admit that work is not done and work has to be done by the new chief minister, why is Mr. Kejriwal giving jumlas saying, listen, call the elections in along with Maharashtra in November? So that means you are on one hand, you're misleading the media and people. On the other hand, why spokespersons like Mr. Kejriwal very well are coming in saying work is not done. So why are you lying to the people of Delhi? Don't lie to the people of Delhi. Say, I'm resigning and we've got work to do. Why are you lying?
Well,
You're again
I'm not
caught
the
out here.
spokesperson of Aam Aadmi Party. I'm speaking my own mind, sir. I'm not the spokesperson of Aam Aadmi Party.
So you
I'm a
admit that Aam
supporter
Aadmi
of the
Party is
Aam
lying.
Aadmi Party.
So you
And a
admit that
strong
you're
one
lying.
at that. And
No,
strong
so you
one
admit
at
you're
that.
lying.
So-
Tehseen, point is, you know this and our viewers know this, the Aam Aadmi Party doesn't send spokespersons to us. So Dr. Joshi is simply speaking on their behalf. Let's just seize this here. The point also is, can I just get in Mr. Dubey here?